Question. Is this not the cutest thing you have ever seen me wear? I love it. And it was an early Christmas gift. And I have to do a public apology to someone in a minute. Back in a minute. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So frapping cute. Okay, this is not the cutest. It feels just like a cat. It feels like a kitten. The details, so beautiful, so warm, so cute, so snuggly wuggly. Okay, little story goes before we get into the video. Now, this year, my sister can't get in to visit New York. She's got other things going on. And my sister Vi, the one you met on, a couple of prior videos. Well, so she said, I have a package, coming out to you. And there was one package that had been wrapped up with wrapped up Christmas gifts, like in it, red ones, green ones, you know the drill, like packaged wrapped up gifts. So the second one that I got, I thought it was the same thing. But when I opened the box, it was from, a major company. But when I opened the box, there was it was not wrapped. So I see the actual present. Oh, well, I'm recording this on Friday night. So Vi, I'm just telling you the truth. I love this. So cute. Thank you, Violet. So it's Friday night. But you're going to see this on Wednesday. All right. Okay. So I love my gift, for real or for true. I love the detail. All right. Let's talk about how easily anyone, and I mean anyone, can save $1,000 without going bananas. Okay. A lot of people are doing no spend. January's coming up. That's all cool and all great. And I'm all for that. No problem. But along with that, let's think of easy ways that we can save. So you say, oh, what's $1,000? Well, to someone that never was able to save $1,000, for example, that may be watching, it's a lot. And that's the audience I'm looking for. If you know everything, how to do it, and you're great at it, and you watch me for entertainment purposes or whatever, thank you. I love you too. But this particular video, and it's going to be in two parts, going to be today and tomorrow. So we'll start out with 5 ways that we can save $1,000. It's going to take a year, but the difference is it's going to be very painless. So I decided, why don't we just break it down into tiny increments? Let me ask you a question. Can you save $5 a week? $5 a week equals what? $20 a month. You can do this. This can happen. Okay, that gives you less than $1,000, of course. But can you save $10 a week? Can you save $20 a week? So this is the goal. If each and every one of us could try to save $20 a week painlessly, if you can only do 5, you can only do 5. You can only do 10. The idea is to make that goal. The idea is to get motivated. The idea is to pay yourself so that next December, you could do whatever you want with it, whether it's to buy more, Christmas gifts for Christmas 2022, or just to say, hey, I saved this. Or have you ever started an emergency fund yet? It's okay if you have not, but let's do it. How can we save $20 a week? Okay, now for those folks who are going to get the increase in Social Security in January, there's an opportunity there to get started right away. Take 20 out of whatever extra you're going to get. You probably say, what is this lady talking about? The high prices of everything these days. I can't do it. You may be surprised and amazed that you can do it. But here's where the work part comes. In your individual life, you have to ask yourself, What specific things can I do that's painless? What can you do that in your lifestyle, in your orbit, in your universe, that is totally painless to do and make a swap out? For example, I buy bottled water. Bottled water costs money. And yes, you must have some in case of an emergency. I give you that. But do I really need to have bottled water on a daily basis? Or can I go back to using my Brita pitcher, which is something that I did for a number of months. And I literally took the extra money that I wasn't using on buying all of these just for regular drinking. I used the pitcher. That saved me a lot of money during the year 2020. I did the math on it, and it saved me a couple of $100 over the year. And that's the other thing. And think in terms of what you can save in the year. For example, there are some bathroom tissues that are very, very similar to another company. There are two companies that, in my opinion, is pretty much identical quality, typically. And that would be like Markel and Scott. You know you're going to use bathroom tissue more than likely. Take advantage of whenever there is a sale. And that's when you stock up and you save. Don't think of it as a weekly thing. Think of it as a yearly thing. Do the math. You know you're going to buy bathroom tissue. Find out the greatest way that you could get a reduction in price, okay? And consider you're traveling as part of the expense of whatever you buy. So, for example, if you could get that bathroom tissue delivered to you for free, to me, Janet, that is a no-brainer. Get it delivered in bulk, put it away, and to me, this equals savings. Next, meat prices went through the roof. Not saying don't have meat. You can have your meat, definitely have your meat. But you might decide to consider to cut back just one night during the week of meat, or make something where meat is not necessarily the star of the show, but part of the show. I can't get over this thing. It's just too cute. I think I should name it something. Isn't it just the cutest? Anyway, I'm just saying. I feel like a little tiger in this thing. So cute. Because I love cats. That's what it is. My sister knows I love cats. I love them. I love them. I love them. Okay. Next. Breakfast should never be a big to-do meal. It just shouldn't be. It shouldn't be something, in my opinion, that costs $20 a day. Breakfast? Really? Breakfast? No. Eggs are so inexpensive. You can make your muffins. You can have a bowl of cereal. Simple. Simplicity. That's a third thing to consider. Do not spend a fortune on breakfast. This, I just cannot see it. Next, garbage bags. Now, this sounds really crazy, but you can reduce the amount of times that you send any sort of trash out. I know it sounds crazy, but just try to keep everything like in a little area that's absolutely trash, like really has to go, like in a plastic container. Like everybody doesn't have an area to throw compost. Like in Manhattan, it's just like, or Queens, you're not necessarily going to be able to put out compost. Maybe Queens, not really Manhattan. It just doesn't work out here. Anyway, so for people that live in cities or whatever, get a container, fill that up with the wet stuff, wet garbage. This is what stinks up your garbage. Put that in the container, put that away in the freezer. Did I say the freezer? Yes. You can reduce your use of garbage bags by like a lot. Just take it out the days that you have to take it out. You will find out that your garbage bag usage will go down about like 3 to 4 bags a week, which equals 12 bags a month. Trash bags, the prices have gone up on trash bags. I know that sounds trivial to some people, but if you're trying to find ways to save here and there and you're willing to do this, just do this. And guess what? This trick especially works in the summer because when you froze up those like orange peels or lemon peels or whatever, stems, things that you're not going to eat. That frozen block goes right into when you do send out your trash. And especially in the summer, it actually keeps your trash smelling fresher that much longer. Okay, so easily, like right off the bat. All right, transportation. If there's any way that you could work from home 1 or 2 days out of the week, find out if your office can do, your main office can do a satellite deal with you working from home. It's actually quite convenient and you don't have to spend transportation. I know we visited this subject before, but in this specific way to talk about this, I think it's quite important. And there are so many ways. I'm going to continue talking about that tomorrow. Do you buy fluffery stuff like too many desserts, too many cookies, whatever? I know we're in the midst of a holiday season as I record this. I get that. But believe it or not, even holidays are of a temporary nature. And then you're going to get your senses back, all of us, including me, get our senses back in January. So then we'll start thinking more along the lines of just like reducing buying all that like extra fluffery when you realize that if you're walking around the supermarket, the grocery store, and like look in your basket and say, do I really, really need this? Or do I really, really want this? And maybe you just happen to have left your house hungry during that afternoon. So these are a few ways to consider to save some money. The goal is to try to save $20, $25, really challenge yourself per week. And I'm telling you, you'll be very amazed at your own self. And it actually does add up pretty fast. But if that's a little too high for you, then cut it down to aim for $5 or $10 a week. It's a consistency. As I always say, it's never really the amount. Difference is the higher the amount, the faster you're going to get that you hit your goal. But the consistency is also very, very important. So just try it. We'll talk about more ways to save tomorrow. I'm going to get over to my outro. I'll be back with a wave. See you tomorrow. Come back again at 5. Bye-bye.